People are worried for Justin Bieber's life. Now, you know, I've been covering a lot of videos on Justin. I read a comment the other day, and they were saying something like, there should be something where it shouldn't be any child stars. And I was just like, you know, that's going to be tough, because when you have movies and stuff, somebody has to play the role of a kid. But something has to change, though, for sure. Because like you could easily say, well, the parents need to watch over them. It's like they're not doing it. They're not doing it. I just feel like the money that be involved, the stardom, the fame, the fortune, you know, that these parents, the kids don't care about none of that stuff. They're too young to understand it, you know. But the parents are the one that are seeing those dollar signs, and they just hand their kids to the industry. You know, you should be with your child step by step. And if anybody try to intervene and be like, you know, we're going to take him here and da-da-da, I think it'd be best if you just be like, nope. But again, that money, man. But we're going to check this video out again. Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over. We ain't going to waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Okay, so what is actually going on with Justin Bieber right now? Because fans are sounding the alarm, and not just for drama's sake. The vibes are off, the behavior is erratic, and people are seriously starting to draw comparisons to the whole Aaron Carter situation. And it's honestly getting scary, so without further ado, let's talk about this, you guys. Justin Bieber's recent behavior has people seriously worried, and not without reason. Fans are comparing his current behavior to Aaron Carter's before his passing, and the similarities are kind of unsettling. Now, this all kicked off when Justin posted a picture of himself riding a bike while hitting a bong not too long ago. The internet blew up over this, especially since he's now a dad to his baby Jack Blues. People were calling him out like, bro, be a role model, things of that nature.
Oh, that ain't gonna stop. I mean, there's people with kids that do heavier stuff. This is a very, very common thing. I don't knock it. But me, I don't smoke, and I barely drink. But that's yeah. My concern is it something stronger that's going on? You know what I mean? That he may be putting into his body. Because the look on his face, and it's not just camera stills, it's like actually video when you see him walking, he just looked like, I mean, whatever beyond tired is, that's what he looked like.
His team ended up clapping back, saying that he's just tired from sleepless dad nights, not spiraling, but fans weren't convinced. Then came Coachella, and yeah, it only added fuel to the fire. Tons of videos of Justin have been going viral over the last couple of days, and we've got to get into this because it's extremely worrying, you guys. Justin was caught on video blazing up right next to his 15-year-old brother, Jackson. He was shirtless, clearly vibing, joint in hand, while Haley, on the other hand, had to gently steer Jackson away. The clip gave fans major deja vu of Aaron Carter's erratic public moments, and on top of that, people noticed he's been looking rough in other clips as well. But there was also this clip of Justin going around.
I think just coping. Man.
On top of that, people notice Justin's been looking rough lately. Super thin, dark circles, kind of just out of it. Insiders are saying his close circle is starting to get nervous again, hinting that he might be slipping. And with his history of depression, Lyme disease, past substance struggles, the red flags feel all too similar, you guys. What's hitting people hardest is how much this mirrors Aaron Carter's spiral. Both were child stars, both battled mental health and industry pressure, and both have had their moments in the public eye where fans could feel something was off.
Have you noticed Justin Bieber's creepy eyes in his latest live stream? No one realizes that he might become the next Aaron Carter. Just last night, Justin Bieber's performance during the live stream really worried his fans. In the live stream, his eyes were empty and glazed, looking very eerie. Such eyes are just like those of a patient who is extremely dependent on drugs. Fans couldn't help but associate him with Aaron Carter.
And as I mentioned, even though Justin's team says he's doing fine and just focused on family as of a few months ago, the vibes say otherwise now. It's serious, and fans just don't want to see another young celebrity crash and burn. And smoking and that.
Try not to have that music playing. You know that video I reacted to with Candace Owens saying she had the inside information and saying that he needs to get out of LA, out of California. It's bad, man. It's bad. You know. And you know, people will say, like, he's grown, he's rich, like, why do you care? Well, like, at the end of the day, he's a human being. And when you really think about it, like, it bothers me because he was a child first, you know? He was a child first, very talented. And to see from where he started to now, it's just like, man. And it's like nobody's intervening, nobody's stepping in. They're just enjoying all the fame and fortune that he's provided for them.
Only he can save himself by wanting to change for the sake of his own betterment. In other moments throughout Coachella, Hailey was spotted alone, and some people just felt sorry for her. She just looked so tired, just over it, and also lonely. All the comments, I kind of feel bad for her. I know that girl just wants to be at home with her baby and her husband. Instead, she's babysitting him. I'm not a Hailey fan at all, however, she truly deserves better. Who the hell needs a guy like Justin anyway? Neither her nor Selena should ever be with a guy that treats them this awfully. I feel so bad for her. By herself is kind of sad. All of her social media fans also picked up on something a little odd with Hailey Bieber's earlier post. She shared a bunch of sweet pictures with their son Jack, but Justin was totally MIA. This was all as of yesterday, and then Justin posted his own photo of Jack, but Hailey wasn't in that one either. So it's very interesting. Naturally, people started wondering if everything was okay between them, but it doesn't stop there. Outside of the Coachella buzz, Justin's also been in the news for clashing with paparazzi. Just a few weeks ago, he went off on photographers outside a coffee shop in Palm Springs, where he was all up in their faces being like, money, 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 that's all you guys care about, and he was crashing out, you guys.
Money, 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 money. Money, get out of here, bro. Money. All you want, don't care about people. All you want is money. Go, get out of here. All you guys want is money. Money, 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 money.
He gave them exactly what they wanted. That's what they want. They want him to talk, to speak, to be bothered. You know, that's what they're there for. You know, because if you notice, if you go and look at videos with paparazzi and celebrities, when they're walking and they're not saying nothing to the camera, you'll hear paparazzi start to say things to try to get them to respond. But when you ignore them, it's just like, you know.
Money, money, money. Get out of here, bro. Okay. Get out of here, money. That's all you care about, money? That's all you care about, guys. What do you know? It's money. You don't care about people. Only money. Only money. You know people. You don't care about human beings. Go. Go. Go.
And it's crazy too, in that clip there, he seems to be very alert. He doesn't seem tired. That may be the best that he's looked as far as from other clips. You know, like from what we've seen, you would expect him to just sound very like tired, but he seems very energetic and pissed off.
This wave of concern isn't out of nowhere though, you guys. It's been building, as I mentioned. Back in February, people were already side-eyeing Justin's appearance at Only They Knew His Thoughts. For months now, fans have been voicing concerns over his well-being, pointing to videos and pictures where he just doesn't seem like himself. He honestly just seems over life at this point. The man's been through a lot, especially growing up in the spotlight in Hollywood from such a young age, navigating fame while being surrounded by powerful and controversial figures like Diddy, for example, couldn't have been easy. It's no wonder wonder he looks emotionally drained now. Even though he's now in his mid-30s, trauma just doesn't appear with age. In fact, it often hits harder once you're older and fully start to process and understand what really happened to you. The weight of those experiences can resurface in powerful, overwhelming ways. But here's to hoping the rumors are baseless and that Justin and the Bieber family are in a good place. This is especially sad because he also just brought a baby boy in this world. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below.
You know, we know that he had separated himself from like a lot of those people that were in his life, that were close to him, you know, the unfollowing and blocking and all that stuff. But, you know, I think about people like, who is it? Mike Tyson, MC Hammer. If you go look at old photos and you would see them, I want you to really look at the people around them. I mean, they used to have crowds around them all the time. I ain't talking about people like trying to get autographed. I'm talking about this is who they rode with. Mike Tyson talked about paying all of these phone bills and this and this. And it's like, he said he felt the best when the money was gone. And that just shows you that a lot of people are in your life for the wrong reasons. They're just there to enjoy the benefits. They don't really care about you like that. It's you got to look at the people who were there before the money. You know, I just think he's still like, definitely this ain't just no Mary Jane that he's putting in his body. It's got to be something else, because when you see that cheesing and swaying like that, I grew up in South Central. Enough said. All right. If you know, you know. My whole thing is, I don't know. It might get worse. The closer we get to this Diddy trial, and I don't know what's going to come of this. I don't know what's going to be said. I don't know. But everybody, I'm not the only one doing these videos. You seen that guy in that red hat talking? It's so many other people who feel the same way. Like something is definitely going on. And it's a lot deeper than most people think. You know, yeah, it's bad, and I just don't know if all will be revealed. And I think that's what he's afraid of. I feel like it's tough for him to, like, people are saying, like, you got a kid now, you gotta step up. And I think that's why Candace Owens was saying you need to get out of LA and get out of California in order to, you know, have some type of normal life, you know? Man. But hey, again, appreciate you guys coming over and watching. Peace out.